Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Reviews in London. So especially this video is for the tourist who's coming to stay in London. So I'm going to show you which are the best areas to stay in London. So from there it will be easier for you to visit the main attractions of London. Most of the attractions in London are in Zone 1 and Zone 2. So if you're getting a hotel or a lodge to stay, it's better to stay in Zone 1 or Zone 2. So let me show you some of the areas in Zone 1 and Zone 2. Covent Garden is one of the most famous areas in London and is located exactly in central London, that is Zone 1. So that means you are not really very far from some of the city's biggest attractions. So if that's what you are after, staying in Covent Garden can be the great place for you. Covent Garden is most famous for its Covent Garden Piazza. However, because everybody knows about it, does get really crowded and it's filled with tourists. It doesn't really have a local vibe to it, but instead nearby you can go to the Seven Dials, which is a great little area which actually will find some Londoners that like to go to, because there are some great restaurants and bars, definitely pubs. There are also Seven Dial Market, which I love, and the colorful meal yard. Now because we are in so central and this area is so famous, you are not going to get very far with your money when it comes to hotels, but the trade-off is you are near to all the tourists. In terms of transport, you can go to Covent Garden, Leicester Square, Piccadilly Circus, Charing Cross. Everything is very close by and those will get you all around the city. The number 2 spot is Soho, which is right next to Covent Gardens and is another historical and cultural area of the city. It is an area you will find a lot of media companies as well as a lot of London's biggest theatres. Soho is a really busy area and has a lot of great bars and restaurants. You just have to know which one to go to. That are the best ones. And despite being in central London, lots of Londoners will come to Soho to meet up with their friends from around the city and to have a drink and have something to eat and to have a good time. It also happens to be one of the biggest areas for nightlife in London. So on the weekends, you will definitely find it crowded over there. So if you're looking for a peace and quiet area, definitely Soho is not the place to be then. But if you want to be in center of all the buzz what is happening, then Soho is the place to be. Right next to Soho, you will find definitely the Chinatown, Piccadilly Circus, Oxford Street. These are the place to be for nightlife. To get to Soho, you can come from Leicester Square, Oxford Circus, Tottenham Court. From Tottenham Court, you will get the Elizabeth line. It takes you directly to Heathrow Airport. Just south of Covent Garden and south of River Thames is South Bank and Bankside. There are two areas that are very close to each other. So we are going to kind of loop them in together. These two areas are between some of the biggest attractions along the river, including the London Eye, the Globe, the London Bridge, the Shard and the Borough Market. If you like live theatre or a film, this is a great area to stay because you will be close to BFI South Bank, which is where you can watch a film. Notting Hill is another beautiful place where you find colourful houses and there is a Sunday market in Notting Hill. Notting Hill is right next to Kensington Palace. This area is known for its absolutely beautiful parks from Holland Park and Kensington Garden, and it's known to have some of the wealthiest population in all of London. And not so far, you will definitely find the biggest museums of London. For more information about the museums, please find the link below. Because all of that, people will definitely visit this area because it's more of parks and museums here. So you have the Notting Hill station over here, and then very close to it is the Kensington station. These stations will definitely take you towards central London or West London or East London. Now, because this is an high-end area, you will find that a lot of hotel options, they are a bit expensive because it's more of the luxury hotels over here, so they will cost you more, but you can find a whole range of options. I also personally think that the food options around Kensington are a bit expensive. Definitely ask you to move to Notting Hill. Meat over there is much cheaper. Many people coming to London, they definitely want to live in Westminster because of the main attractions. So if you stay there, you are in walking distance to each place. So if it's your main aim to see these attractions, then Westminster is the best place to be. King Cross is another great area to stay. It's got the beautiful regional canal. King Cross is a beautiful place. Lots of attractions over here. There are many restaurants, pubs. If you like to venture, then King Cross is the place to be. Now, King Cross is not near to all the major attractions, but you can see it's a beautiful place to be, and there are a lot of things you can do over here, and the station is really well connected to the rest of the city. In no time you can just hop on the tube and get to central London or to West London or to East London. This area is called Marylebone. It is close to Covent Garden and to central London. So to get to central London, it will be very easy for you. You can just walk around and just reach to those places. To save money, definitely Marylebone is a nice place to stay. There are a lot of beautiful architectures over here. Many restaurants, pubs, and lots of hotels over here, and they are much more cheaper than central London. Thank you for watching my video, guys. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.